Hello, Generals. We are back once again with Ultimate General Civil War. This is the Major General Union Let's Play, and we are heading into the campaign leading up to the Battle of Stones' River, and I've already forgotten the name of, I want to say Parker's Crossroads. Does that sound right? I don't know. We'll find out in a second. It's just a quick status of the Union, so to speak. Actually, that's more accurate than I realized as I was saying it. Coming out of Antietam, no, Fredericksburg, we are at Economy 10, Medical 10. These are excellent positions to be for the purposes of equipping our army. And now I think the next objective is going to be scaling the army, so Army Org up to 9, and then training the army or keeping the experience we've already got. I have not dug into the armory or the barracks yet going into the next skirmish because there's only one side battle before you jump into the Battle of Stones River. With reputation, I could purchase Springfield 1861s, and I will because I already have 650 in stock. And that means that I could bump the Iron Brigade back up to fighting strength, and I may even make them something of a super brigade, or I might push one of the other units up to 61s. For the purposes of this battle, Parker's Crossroads. Okay, so I remembered correctly. We're going to be bringing 2nd Corps. Now that I have 4th Corps stood up as a holding corps, you should expect to see the precise organization of some of these divisions start getting a bit wishy-washy once again. I opted to use 2nd Corps in this battle because the casualties were more heavily weighted on 1st and 3rd Corps in the course of the Fredericksburg fight, which left 2nd Corps largely untouched. And so in order to get the best chance at positive scaling to my benefit, I utilized this corps. The rest of these units are left as is. I'll bump them up before Stones River, and then we'll go from there. Major General McClellan, or Lieutenant General McClellan, and the Avatar both picked up the 3rd star, and a couple of other units got promoted as well. Cleaning up these units up to 1,400 was not particularly onerous in terms of its cost. Several units in I Corps picked up their 2nd star, so there may be extensive use of veterans to get this particular corps up to fighting strength leading into Stones River. If you play Stones River right, it can be the opportunity for you to get a very good kill to loss ratio, and so you can kind of make up for some of the heavier losses one's likely to run into in the Fredericksburg battle. Without further ado, however, let's jump into things and to Parker's Crossroads. You'll notice that when I constructed this particular force, I only brought infantry and I brought 1 extra unit. Now, this is a weird situation where sometimes it's a bug and sometimes it's not, but you can, on occasion, be granted or gifted, so to speak, an extra unit in this particular map. So I brought 1 extra just in case, and then just kind of, if I get it, great, and if I don't, obviously I'll have to modify as appropriate. Additionally, I've only brought infantry to this particular engagement, and that's because this particular map is one where you could make an argument for close range artillery, something like a 24-pound howitzer, but you're under attack from enough different sides that it's hard to predict with any degree of certainty what the front line is going to be, and there's so much forest fighting. Cavalry is all but useless. Sniper infantry, same problem. So we just sort of stick it out. This is one of those battles you tough it out with infantry, basically. This is a infantry grind fight in my personal experience. So the mission tasks you with guarding this depot, the supply depot right here, and I suppose to a lesser degree the supply wagons, with a multi-pronged Confederate attack. And these arrows here are not truly indicative of the entirety of the attack. We must hold the supply stores, blah, 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 blah. And this is presumably important because of our operations leading up to the Battle of Stones River. So we're going to get some reinforcements here. I think you get roughly 60-ish% of your combat command here, and then the remainder come in as reinforcements later on. So let's take a look at what they say. You're going to get attacked from this direction, from this direction, and this direction. That's all accurate. You're also going to get attacked from this direction, and that's predominantly why I recommend with this particular fight bringing infantry only, because it's hard to get the kind of frontage you need to maintain in this fight if you don't have just enough bodies. This is a situation where you just need more bodies, and you need to occupy that terrain, which will allow you to outfight your Confederate opponent. Now, I'm not bringing I-Corps to this battle, and I kind of wanted to, because I-Corps had so many two-star units, and that to me is compelling. Oh shit, I just started the battle, didn't I? Okay, well, whatever. We're not going to really shift a whole lot from where we're at anyway. So what I want to do is, amusingly, you kind of only really need one or two in the center. All right, 2nd Infantry is going to be kind of a reserve. Pull these back. And then recon. So this is a battle that, in my opinion, is as much about utilizing your skirmishers correctly as it is anything else. And where's my supply wagon? We got to keep that centered as well. So we're never going to run out of supply. And the methodology, or the method to my madness with regard to this particular strategy or tactic in this battle, is essentially you're gifted good cover here. And to take this flag, the Confederates have to come into the open. Now, I've got it on slow-mo in a moment because I'm busy talking and I don't want to lose anything or miss anything. So in my mind, the determinant of success in this particular mission is utilizing your skirmishers correctly to screen and conduct recon properly. I can't afford to be blind. I would love to be deployed something like this. I would love if I had a few more guys to take a position along this line. I just don't have the men for it. And so what I'm doing is I'm trying to position myself in such a place where ultimately, to get to my dudes, the Confederates need to come into the open, and I can trade effectively. I don't want to get caught into forest fighting if I can absolutely avoid it, but I may not be able to. And I don't want to get caught fighting in the open. I certainly don't want to man these death traps right here. It's just no. Now, the issue I'm going to run into is my skirmishers are going to be woefully outplayed by their Confederate counterparts. Now, these guys are basically here to make sure my rear is not being penetrated. And these guys are I'm gonna get them out of here pretty quick. Mostly I'm getting an idea or gauging the position of my opponent. And we need you in supporting positions for each other. And I think you'll be a floater, but you'll be a floater right there. Yeah, that should be okay. Now, I'm a little concerned about that, obviously, but when I get these guys back here, it shouldn't be that big a problem. I can plug that hole there. All right. So I've explained my intentions. I'm going to range and just see if I can't get an idea of what's coming at me. So I know there's 2-ish brigades, if not almost certainly more, of infantry, and then likely also skirmishers coming at me from that position. One's shooting at me. Something over here that I can't see. Okay. All right. Skirms. Fall back as well. This may be the ones from over here, too. So I don't know for sure if it's this or new. Unfortunately, they're just named skirmishers. That doesn't do me as good. What's concerning is I may lose this unit of skirmishers. Dismount cav. Okay. I wish I could have 1,000 men in a dismounted cavalry unit. That'd be wonderful. Shit. Okay, that's a big unit. All right. Good job, Recon. You've done your job. I don't really have the ability to control how you fall back, and that's my concern. So just kind of run. And it sucks that recon like this costs me men. But I know where the threats are now. And this is perfect. This is perfect. So let's take a look at the firing arc. So I'll hit them. I may want to back up even a little bit more. I'm not sure. To get to me, they have to come into the open. And hopefully I can get the 16th and the 6th. That's kind of hard to say and not like stumble over it. These two skirm units, let's just call it that. I'd love to get them here. And then maybe another unit just here-ish, just so that I've got some degree of coverage. But as you can see, my primary concern are holes. I'm not actually all that terribly worried about that because you can just pivot if you need. But this will be an excellent opportunity for me to trade well. We have some artillery over here. Looks like one battery. And we've got incoming. Okay, so if that's the case, we'll pivot you, and actually you're coming in and doing a good job. All right, I'm happy with this. Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 coming in on this direction. Yeah, we're definitely going to pivot second over, and we may even move 12th, depending on what becomes seen. All right, this is beautiful. They're in the open. As far as I can tell, I don't have enough recon to determine like what their cover ratio is, but they're shooting at skirmishers in the woods, which is even better. And I want to be a little bit careful about what I do with 16th. I want them engaged, but I don't want them exposed any more than they need to be. This is excellent. Yeah. Look at that, just tick down. This couldn't be better right now. And this battle's kind of a mess. This battle's kind of a pain. Great job, 6th Infantry. Skirms of 16. Wonderful. Wonderful. Good job, dudes. Awesome. All right. So, that's cool. We've blunted the initial press. What's concerning, however, is we now don't really have eyes beyond our immediate position. All right, so I see more something over there. I don't know what it is. Actually, let's come over here. Let's just create a strong front. Let's not try and get fancy. All right, so I probably don't want to be trading these blows because they look like they're now in some kind of cover. So you want to fall back a little bit. And just keep yourself in a place where you can see what's going on. But to get to me, they're going to have to come forward. All right, what do we got? 2 cav units. All right, that's not that bad. Meet them with 4 skirmishers. Should be messy, but an okay trade. Because dismounted infantry... Oh, shit, 3 stars. All right, so they're coming out again. That's exactly what I want. They're still gunning for these skirmishers. All right, this got to be boring for you guys to watch it so slow. Oh, shit, there's something else over here, too. Someone is shooting at me from, it looks like, over here. Look at this little bullet, the way it's coming from. All right, so whatever that is, I got to keep it in mind. All right, we're going to pivot 21st to support. Messy. All right, good. 45th Tennessee is not having a good day. Appler is really getting reamed. No. Stay in cover. All right, so I'm going to sort of dogleg 21st's position relative. So they're not going to attack the front just yet. I'm going to dogleg 21 so that he's facing about Mya-ish. And then that way it's sort of a centralized position. I'm not committed north or south, and he can pivot wherever he needs. I'm debating pulling second to support down here. I may also want to retreat the skirmishers here so that once again, to get to me, they have to cross this road. Because this is not effective trade. Yep, let's go ahead and pull back. We're not going to be able to fight this and win. And I can't. Let's try the fallback command. But I don't have as much control over how they fall back, and I don't like that. All right. And my concern is a vulnerable rear. I'm not really worried about an attack from the front. There's about a division hanging out here, and I'm not terribly concerned about it, to be honest. All right, you fall back too. I don't want you exposed. All right, 2nd Infantry is there to support, but the skirmishers will be operating as the resistance element there. And I want them, again, pulled back far enough that to get to me, they have to shoot, or they have to cross the road. So I want to be stopping right there, right about there. Yep. Some of these units have different weapons, don't they? Harper's Ferries and, oh, okay, 55s, yeah. Okay, pull you somewhere safe. Further back still. Further back still. So we're almost like double enveloping ourselves. And here we go. Here's where the concern is. Perfect. This should be excellent. Maybe 2 of these guys can fire off in 2nd Kentucky at the same time. It's going to be tight. What's the deal, guys? All right, you're getting some shots off. I don't like what I'm looking at. Man, just no fear, huh? Oh, Jesus, I so want to send these dudes. I know there's someone there. Let's see. Let's see what we see. All right, once again, 20 seconds, kind of holding the back door open. And here we go. We see an infantry brigade coming at probably the flag, and until I get reinforcements, there's not really much I can do about it. Okay, so once again, back to full speed. I'm going to see if I can't get lucky. Oh, are they going to come at me? Please come at me. All right. All right, I don't know if I should be getting this lucky, but I don't know what's happening. Here we go. Oh. Oh, man. Get right up on them. All right, so there's another unit of artillery out here, and last I checked, I was getting shelled from this general direction, although I still don't know what it is. And I don't really know if I can get any kind of visual indicator of what exactly these units are. Okay, so I'm less concerned about an attack from this direction now if I'm reconning over here and nothing's coming. All right, so 31st Alabama came screaming in. They're getting hit from a number of different sides. The skirmishers here, who are intended to kind of keep the back door open with regards to these skirmishers, have obviously reacted to the more immediate threat. It's reasonable. And I think now 21st is on deck to handle the skirmishers. Good job. Yes, good job. All right. All right, another volley, and we're going to charge. Ah, shit. They got flanked. All right, one unit of skirmishers probably isn't going to be enough to charge that. Okay, so they're going to come in for another round of this. We're going to punish them for it. I need you guys to be focused on your job. I know. There's like a much more kind of pressing target. Take that cannon out. That would be quite the coup. Let's see if we can't get another round, another direction of fire in. Nope, I get it. That makes sense. Excellent, excellent. All right, so they routed or are routing. So as soon as you guys make contact or until you get tired. All right, they're too tired. Back up, back off. They're too tired. We've accomplished our mission as far as I'm concerned. Beautiful. Excellent. Great job, guys. All right, rest up. Prepare to do it again. You know they're going to rally at some juncture. Okay. Excellent. I'm sorry. 23, I need you on the front. 21 and 2. Keep the rear. Keep the back door open. Oh boy. All right, great. So this is still touch and go. There's still plenty of units here. Now they're a little worse for wear, but we got some units coming in. I need to be careful about how I use them as well. And I'm a little, I'm under attack from enough different sides, but at the same time, I'm still feeling pretty okay about my defensive position. All right, so it looks like we're getting 3 today, which is fine. We're going to go ahead and deploy here. That's concerning. They're big. And you just put a volley into... All right, we needed to relocate the volley. No, shoot the guys in the open. Oh, hey. Okay, so we lucked out. We got a 4th. I don't know if there's any way you can predict that. But that's cool. All right, that's going to make things a little bit easier. All right, we're going to go ahead and send. We know there's a cannon unit over here, and there might be another one. Regardless, we're not going to want to move blind. We need these skirmishers out of here. Are you rested up yet? Yeah, you're fine. All right, so obviously it's a little messy as to who's getting shot where. And the 21st, I think, reasonably wants to deal with the unit immediately in their rear. That's very logical, but I have to just trust that the 23rd has them well in hand, or has the situation in hand. All right, prepare to cross. There's something over here. I don't know. I don't know exactly what yet, but okay. I now feel confident that the artillery unit's right about there. And if that's the case... No. I had orders for you. Yeah. There you go. There are multiple units. Oh, shit. Okay. That changes my plan. All right. Good. Thank goodness for recon. Okay. Let's take a moment to sort of redress what we got going on over here. You're actually doing okay. You're tired, but you're confident, you're supported, evidently, and Fiasco's doing an okay job. All right. I wonder if I can push up here. Because if I can, that would really be quite the coup. What I want to do is I need to get posted. All right. We're really punishing them for being out in the open. It's wonderful. All right, so I don't know if this is one of those battles where you... Oh, shit. Come on, Appler. You know better than that. Oh. Are they just going to stand and take another one? Oh, man. Okay. That's the kind of opportunity we can't pass up. This is going to be brutal. Oh, my goodness. Oh, wow. Okay. Nope, you've done wonderfully. All of you guys get beers on me later. Okay. Shit, I totally forgot what I was doing and wasn't paying attention. Up here. Alright, so just... I don't know if this is one of the battles where I lose it. If... I think I don't, probably, but we better find out. Alright. I'm going to see if I can't start pushing up into here and then denying them basically this whole half of the map. That's... stand your ground. Just put some shots into the cannon. Alright. We just need them gone. And what? Just shy of 600 guys charging should hopefully do the trick. Alright, find your parent. You have eaten the brunt of this for long enough. Okay, good. Yep, you're tired. That's fine. I understand. Excellent. Good work, guys. All right, so when you're in position, assuming I can take this position here, I will support, I'll sandwich these guys, and I'll move forward with, who are these folks? 2nd Division? Looks like mostly 2nd. Actually, it's almost all 2nd Division, except for 12th. All right, cool. All right, great. Oh, shit, they're running still. I forgot about that. Ah, sorry. I apologize with the swearing. All right. Really great work on the skirmishers, guys. Really great. Fall back to your parents. Excellent. You guys fall back to your parents too. So here, when I'm clicking on these units, I'm just typing T really quick, and they're going to go back to their parent units. All right, I'm feeling really, really okay with what we've got going on. Yep, no, that's understandable. Wow, that is not expected, actually. How are you doing? So your melee stat's not wonderful, and the Harper's Ferry is not, to my knowledge, a melee powerhouse, not compared to like the Springfield 42 or the Farmers, for example. All right, so we're going to have to just kind of see how this goes, because you're clearly occupied to the front, and so if that's the case, we need to cross this gap ASAP. So normally I advise against running. I think in this particular instance it's necessary. Okay. Skirmishers continue to operate. All right. Good. So hopefully the plan is essentially that they're distracted by enough of what's going on down here that I'm able to get my dudes into position. Looks like it's mostly working out that way. Yeah, you're a lot worse for wear. All right. This is probably the most dangerous part of this battle so far. Do I charge? Maybe I charge. I don't think the answer is trading musketry with guys in the woods. Actually, yeah. All right, so I've got 19th providing supporting fire on 20th. The intention is to shadow them ASAFP. Actually, no, they're already cracking. So I've got 19th firing into 4th, and I've got these guys providing covering fire as well. All of this is the intention to break their morale rather than really milking kills. I don't particularly care at this juncture how many of them I kill. I need them not there or not an organized fighting force. I'm going to go ahead and fold 19 back into wherever their parents are. All right, how are we doing down here? Things are okay. Yep, this is fine. This is an incredibly dangerous part of the battle, but I'm hoping that I'm supporting it from enough sides or with enough whatever dudes that we're going to be okay. And then rinse, wash, repeat in reverse, essentially. All right, so you two form up basically here. Okay. Pardon me. And this is one of those situations where, like, I would love to have cavalry or something to run them down, because I don't want them shit. Yeah, that's great. Okay. I mean, wounded's not the end of the world. I don't want these guys running around in my rear, which they're now going to be free to do. So if that's the case, I'm going to go ahead and move the 19th to intercept and just keep my rear safe, because I'm actually not that worried about I'm now feeling fine about what I'm going to call as my front line. I'm feeling okay about it now. I'm feeling, I gotta be honest, more than okay about it. Go take the flag. Alright, so the next place of terrain I'd like to take is here. I don't know if I'm going to get that before the time runs out. But, alright, cool. So our rear is more or less secure. We have the flag. If they want to come to me, they have to do so in the open. Yep. Nice. Awesome. Who's coming at me where? Oh, man. Okay. Oh, it seems like a general attack across the line. Interesting. This is not a situation where they can trade effectively. Like, in none of these positions are they in a place to, like, trade well with me. What's interesting, though, is you look at the numbers. They still have rough numeric parity now, after all their losses, which means, to my mind, there is just some ridiculous force in these woods, or it's broken up in these itty-bitty units. Let's see if we can't get some shots on Forest. Of course not. Alright, let's start working on Operation I Want This Line. As if we're going to move into this region, because I don't know how long they're going to give me. I don't know. I don't know if 7 minutes is all I've got and that's it, or what. Alright, let's see if we can't shatter another unit. Because I don't know where the rest of their dudes are. Like, where the hell are they keeping 10,000 guys? Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Like, where oh, shit. Yep, alright. So I know where there's at least 600 of them. Maybe more like 7. Yep. Alright, no, you're fine. You don't gotta move. You need to fall back. Goodbye, cavalry. Yep, there they go. Alright. So, there's some of them. We're going to see. Alright, so they're going to let us go until we're done. And if that's the case, we're going to go ahead and fight this out. Are we in not good cover? We're not in great cover. Alright, back up a bit. Make them come out into the open if they want to fight you. We're going to move in later anyway, so we'll... Once we get rid of these guys, maybe another volley. Doesn't look like it. Maybe. Maybe not quite. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. We're going to move and take a position up here, sort of the spur. Hey, you know what? More power to you guys. I mean, if they're going to keep feeding me their army like this, I'm more than willing to let them keep doing so. And look at this. Look at this. More or less untouched brigades. These guys probably haven't seen any fighting because I noticed that they're around 1055. So this is probably scaling, right? Because I've got a lot of units out of Fredericksburg that are down to like 800. And I would imagine that they're yanking down my average. I don't know. I don't know. So that's interesting as well. Come on, wipe that skirm unit. That'd be fantastic. All right, what division are you in? Second division? Who could you fold yourself into? Oh, geez. Wow. Dude, you are all in on this, aren't you? All right, meet him in the open. Remind him of the error of his ways. Shit. There's another unit going to shatter. Yep, there it is. All right. Just untouched. 2,000 men just sitting there watching on TV. I don't believe it. All right, fall back. Amazing. Here we go. Nice. Awesome. Great. He's coming around too. Wants to give it a shot. Yeah, jeez. These guys just... I don't know what they think they're going to accomplish. Nope. Don't fight him in the woods. Let him come into the river. Let him come into the river. God dang it. There you go. That's where you want to be. Go find your parrot. There you go. Wait for it. Now just go nuts. Okay, or, you know, more that. You really have it out for that skirmisher unit, don't you? Come on, come on. Yeah. You wipe some of these units. That's much better. This is what I mean by infantry slog fight. Alright, let's cut your retreat off. I want you dead. I want you to go home. If I had faith and I could charge you, I would think about trying to see if I could get them to surrender. I'm not hurting for men, but it's not like I would say no to them, you know? Get one volley off when they're in the river. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I know your infantry. I know your efficiency's gone to shit. All right, go. Finally full. What? They can't. Maybe the units are too big. Come on. Alright. They can stay in the woods and shoot you, so you gotta fall back. Like, I want them to feel inclined to come fight me in the worst possible places. This is okay. Good job. This is better, yeah. To get at me, they're coming out in the open. That's going to cost them a brigade. No, no, no. Keep shooting. Look at the hint sooner or later. Hold. I mean, this is not the most exciting battle in the war. But this is all about the value of skirmishers and terrain. And I mean, just 2,000 men just sitting there. What would they do to my battle line? What would their presence have done to the Confederates today if they'd been a little more active? Makes you wonder. They're doing great. Good job, dudes. Alright, keep hunting them down. Let's see if I can't, like, use all 4 of these guys to charge whatever's left of the 4th Alabama. And, wipe them. Looks like 20th Tennessee is about ready to call it. Let's see if I can't get the AI to be stupid. Still going? Still going. Good job. Alright. How are y'all doing on tiredness? You're pretty tired. Come on. Look, it's free real estate. Come get it. Woo! Come on, dudes. You especially. I want you guys to come out and come play. I guess not. It's okay. Alright, we got you surrounded on a couple sides. Whoa, dude. What are you doing? I outnumber you 4-1 at this point. Nearly. Screw it. Just walk in there. All you gotta do is, yeah, there you go. Nice. Okay, all of you have earned it. Go back to your parents. I think there's one that I'm not clicking. There. You guys have all done good. Did you wipe them too? Awesome. Great job. And 2, I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it in being in the woods. I just don't think it's worth the casualties. All right, fall back. I just don't think it's worth it. No, good lord. Just, no, stop that. Fall back, but fall back to the most, like, logical place. All right. I may have, like, poked the bear, however. Oh, I think maybe I did. Woo! Run, 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 run. This might get messy. I'm pretty heavily committed up north now. Nice. Good. Awesome. All right. Oh, yeah. All right. Might have sort of suckered them into some kind of attack. You know, again, I don't know how long they give us to fight this, so this may end up biting me in the ass. We'll see. What are the victory conditions? Almost certainly hold the road. So just hold the road. Okay, that's it. All right, yeah. So this may be catastrophic. We'll see. All right, get online. Are you tired? No, you're fine. Get online. Start shooting, guys. We're out in the open. Shouldn't take that long. All right, what all is up there? Do I have new skirmishers? Let's go take a look at what's there. Because if I can pincher this, it'll be even better. I mean, regardless, I probably have 17 minutes. One hopes. Okay. It's possible this is actually going to end up working out really well. I'm going to get some more casualties inflicted. Got them into these just suicidal charges that do them no good. We're still going to hold the roads, which I think is the important thing. And we got our toehold in the woods as well. Oh, yeah. Oh, goodness. Oh, here we go. This is the attack I was hoping to engender. Look at these big-ass skirmisher units. This is great. Alright, fold back in. Honestly, if the battle ended right there, I'd be fine. That was perfect. I could not be happier with the performance of the Union Army in this particular engagement. Alright. You guys are in some rest. I don't know how much longer we're going to get. There's what? just under 5,000 left. I know I see 2 right there. They outrange me, it looks like. But there's also 150 of them. Okay. I think maybe we do try this. Make sure no one's running. All right. That's going to go poorly for you. Oh, nice. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and speed it up. There's not like a lot of really fancy maneuver that's left. Which is, you know, probably amusing because you've been watching me play most of this fight on slow-mo. You know, I from a play perspective, like playing the game, I am just not very good at micro. It's just a personal thing. Like, I know myself well enough to know that I'm not good at some of those Twitch kind of skills. And it could cost me a battle when I know what to do. I just don't know, I guess, have the Twitch reflexes to do it. No, not you. You're down an officer. Just rest. Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, depending on how much longer they give us, we might actually be able to wipe the whole thing. I'm not wild about forest fighting. But at this point in time, the numerical advantage is strongly enough in our favor that it probably won't matter. Excuse me, I'm coming down with something, I think. That's interesting. I don't think that I've ever had them surrender from gunnery before. You poor guys are really kind of getting the shit shot out of you just because you're on the edge. I'm not really proud of that, but... Alright, if you're exhausted, fall back and rest. Frankly, I need the extra frontage anyway. Can you maybe... Yeah, that'd be good. So I've got him boxed up. I'm going to fall you back. You've done your bit for King and Country. One last volley. Rest. You're fine, you're fine. You're tired as well. You're fine. Cool, cool, cool. I don't know how much more of this they can take. Or how much more of this the game will give us a chance to dish out. Alright, cool. So you've done your bit. Go ahead and fold in. You've totally, totally earned it. Alright, keep pushing up. This is one of the only situations where I'm going to be okay shooting from the open into woods, is when they're engaged from enough different sides by enough different targets that I'm hopefully going to be able to morale shock them to the point that even though my units are in the open, they won't be able to be gunned down quite so heavily. Alright. Put a volley into forest, see what you can do. Yeah! Oh man, way to go. They're starting to get tired, I can tell. Oh man, this again. Alright. He's in a river. Hopefully this causes some problems. Goodness. Woo! Alright. Okay. It's interesting. I think that's where I marched in from. Alright. Give them a chance to kind of... Oh, man! Oh, you poor guys. They're just always holding down the flank. Whatever flank that might be. Alright, fall back a bit so you can just shoot the creek. I don't know how much more battle there's going to be, but at this juncture it's sort of like I may as well run them all down. Alright, rested. Good. No, you're not. You're fine though. You're okay too. So fall back. Hang out with them. 12 and 21, that seems like nice and symmetrical. Alright, I don't know how much longer they're going to give me here, but we'll take every minute I get. Alright. So the thought process is to sort of push them into my waiting guns. They got nowhere really else to maneuver. They got this copse to stay in. If that's the case, I can hit them from enough sides that it won't matter that they're in cover and I'm not. Insofar as I'll shock or pin whoever's there, probably less morale shock and more like, pinning, like machine gun fire kind of thing. Man, they give you plenty of time to fight this out. Like, I think we started at like 7 in the morning or something. Units are, doing okay, actually. Like, one of them, the feeders here, took some heavier losses by far than I would like. But really, everybody else is very acceptable. Except for whoever it is that makes up Nelson. All right. I think we're ready to do this. You're the reserve. Go. There's another unit up there. I know there's 2. Oh, there's actually a 3rd. Okay, well, that's news. Oh, yes. No. Back up. Back up. Okay. Now shoot. Perfection. And then charge. Doesn't seem like I'm going to get them. Unfortunately. I mean, that's brutal. Yeah. And then you walk into Nelson's waiting guns. Nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. Brutal. Brutal. There you go. That's what I'm looking for. All right. The waiting guns of the Nelson Brigade. Division at this point, I suppose. All right. I don't know how much more could possibly be left. At this point, it really is just the 450 some odd men in that one unit. I think we just gun them down. Like, trying to chase these guys or whatever isn't going to really do anything. But occupy all the usable cover, and they just kind of don't have an option. Yeah, now they're boxed in. Well, now they'll be boxed in. Yeah, boom. There you go. Nice. Yeah, that's Parker's Crossroads. It is a very interesting fight because it's so, I don't know, grindy, and you're in the woods and all that stuff. Give me a second. So I'll get a little over 400 of that back. So 1,600 and change, probably more like 1,700. Not a math guy. Sorry. 1,800, 1,700, somewhere in that range, after medicine kicks in, Union casualties to complete and total Confederate destruction, which is excellent. I mean, that's probably one of the better battles I've ever fought. Yep, gold unit. So 17th did great. 18th was the one that got reamed. They were holding the flank. They were holding the door the entire time, so they're going to get special commendation. And we got one officer wounded, relatively low rank light colonel. I'm not terribly worried about that. But Nelson himself picks up his second star. Reasonable, considering how well his unit performed. A bunch of other new generals, which is great. Captured a bunch of Harper's Ferries and enough Tyler Texases. That sounds more grammatically correct. Pardon me, to pair with the 700 or so I have to stand up a small unit of them. And it's kind of an okay gun. It's not amazing, but it gets the job done. A shitload of hunters. I guess that's what the skirmishers were likely using, that's true. They did outrange me on a regular basis. Okay, cool. Parker's Crossroads. Fun battle. Leads up to I wanted to say Chickamauga. I know it's wrong. Stones River, which I don't know if... Am I just like having a brain fart? I do not remember this battle at all. I could have sworn this was Chickamauga. And I mean, we're in Tennessee. Maybe that's a Confederate name of it? That must be what it is. That's got to be the Confederate name of that battle. How did they fare? Whoa. Oh, wow. Dude. Totally unexpected. That's phenomenal. Hopefully, like, my excitement is obvious. Let's see how you guys did. Colonel, right? Sure. I'll probably go with light colonel. Yeah, that's fine. So you didn't pick up a star. That's totally fine. Like, that's completely okay. Good gracious. So I like endurance course, stamina, efficiency, and speed. You really can't. I mean, for me, the endurance and the speed, the stamina and the speed are what make that really great because either one of these gets you the 5 efficiency, so what does it matter? And then I like Assault Course because you get more stamina, and stamina, as you can see, I'm kind of hard on my men. I move around a lot. So stamina is a stat that you can't ever have enough of, in my opinion, and you can grind accuracy. Just you can grind firearms and all that kind of stuff. You can make good gunmen with the accuracy on the late game guns. Gunnery is easy enough to come by, so to speak, on infantry units that it's not that big a deal. But the melee stat and more stamina to boot is hard to come by. So that's why I always pick that one. I mean, look at that morale is just stupid. These guys will just take all kinds of punishment and just ask for more. So yeah, there you go. Pretty freaking stoked. I gotta be honest. I'm flabbergasted. That's awesome. I was totally not expecting to pick up second star in as much of 2 core as I did. That's excellent. Let me see. What will this pick up? The new division? 6 brigades per division. Or sorry, not new division. New brigade. Yeah. So we're gonna do that. I don't think I see a point in pushing to 5 core for Army Org 10. So the remainder of my points until I hit 10 in that, we will likely be putting that into training because I would expect I'm probably going to dump a lot of cash in getting the army ready for Stones River. Let's take a look at that before we call it a day here, because I know this is kind of running long. Stones River, you can bring... Oh, son of a bitch. I still can't... There's still only 20-man brigades. Son of a gun. That is a wasted point. Oh, well. I mean, I have it now, so it is what it is. Son of a gun. Shit. Murfreesboro. Okay. Or Murfreesboro? No, Murfreesboro. My dad and I went there. Got it. Okay, so this is the town, this is the river. And we talked about this a bit in one of my other videos. The Union named it after the nearest river, I want to say, and the Confederates named it after the nearest town, or was it the other way around? Oh. Yeah, Bulls Run was the river, Manassas Junction was the town. Right, yes, so that's the naming convention. If we just dumped what we had right now, I have too many in I-Corps, and then I'll have to... Oh, that's right, because son of a bitch. My super brigade... Oh, I guess it won't matter anymore, will it? So they're going to have quite the numeric advantage. I guess it's not going to matter anymore, because now everybody can have 6. Yeah, so that's not that big a deal. It's fine. Okay, whatever. I'm going to prep up these 3 corps. We have 3 corps. This is a predominantly defensive battle, which is wonderful. It's what this particular army build is going to probably excel at. We have excellent musketry. We have phenomenal close order artillery, and we have enough access to long-armed skirmishers to break the morale of charging infantry before it gets off the ground. I'm going to need to do quite a bit of cleanup after Fredericksburg. Fredericksburg was a bloodbath for much of the Union Army. However, 1 and 2 Corps are now premier fighting organizations, although I'm going to be bulking them up after the Battle of Murfreesboro with green units, probably to fill out some of the organization. Anyway, this has been long enough as it is. I apologize for that. I hope you had a great time. Learn something about the Battle of Parker's Crossroads, the skirmish at Parker's Crossroads. That is, my understanding, one of the more difficult battles in the Union playthrough, because not because you're going to lose. I think nobody loses that battle terribly often, but rather because you take so many casualties. So hopefully that strat worked out. I don't think I ended up taking that many. What was it, 1,800 or something like that after medical kicks in? I wish they would tell you, like, after your 20%. But 20% of this is like 400 and change. So, 1,700, 1,800, somewhere in there, casualties. Like, that's not bad at all. And I'm really pretty happy with that performance in this battle. So, this is Fiasco signing out. I hope you had a great time. I know I did. And I will see you at Stones River. Thanks again. Good night.